Just when you thought there was an SUV for pretty much any occasion, Hyundai's come out with the Venue, a subcompact crossover designed to take on both the light car and small SUV segments. But does it offer the best of both worlds? We're at the local launch on the Sunshine Coast to find out. Priced from $19,990, the Venue serves as the new entry point to Hyundai's entire lineup now that the Accent light hatch has been discontinued. 3 trim levels are on offer: Go, Active and Elite, with standard equipment across the range including camera-based autonomous emergency braking with pedestrian detection, lane keep assist, high beam assist, 6 airbags, automatic headlights and a rear view camera with dynamic guidelines. Moving up the range, available features include alloy wheels, LED daytime running lights, blind spot monitoring with rear cross traffic alert, satellite navigation, climate control air conditioning and a range of colour and trim options. Despite the extensive level of active safety kit fitted from the base model, Hyundai has said it's expecting to achieve a 4-star ANCAP safety rating, mostly due to the difference in ISOFIX child seat specification between Australia and Europe, along with a lack of cyclist detection in its AV system. Compared to most other small SUVs though, you can have a fully equipped Venue for the price of most entry-level competitors. Hop inside and you're greeted by a clean and simplistic cockpit. This dashboard is dominated by an 8-inch touchscreen which has Apple CarPlay and Android Auto as standard, and satellite navigation on the Elite model. Even if you're a taller driver like me, there's plenty of adjustment in the front seat and the steering wheel to make yourself comfortable, and all the controls fall easily to hand. There's an open and airy feel up front which makes the Venue feel a little bit more spacious than you might expect, and the brightly coloured stitching and accents in the Elite model lift the ambience further. There's good storage in here too. There's 2 cup holders, a shelf here to put your phone, a nice cubby under the centre armrest, and bottle holders in the doors. Don't expect an abundance of premium materials. There's no denying the fact that this is a budget vehicle at the end of the day, though everything feels well screwed together and there's a mixture of textures to add some visual excitement. Opt for the top spec Elite and one of its 3 interior colourways, including the funky denim fabric you get with the matching denim blue exterior paint, and you have another degree of personalisation for the cabin. Here in the back, that feeling of spaciousness continues, with good head and leg room despite its compact dimensions. There's little in the way of rear passenger amenities though. There's no fold down centre armrest or rear air vents, but there are bottle holders in the doors and Mac pockets on the seat backs. Behind the rear seats is a 355 litre luggage area, which is only 6 litres shy of the Kona and more than the likes of the Toyota Corolla and Mazda 3 small hatchbacks. Hyundai doesn't quote a maximum cargo volume with the seats folded, but an adjustable boot floor means you can turn the back of the Venue into a flat loading bay. A space-saver spare wheel lives under the boot floor on all versions. Power in all variants of the Venue comes from a 1.6 litre naturally aspirated petrol engine making 90 kilowatts and 151 newton meters, with peak torque arriving at 4,850 RPM. If that doesn't sound like a lot, that's because it's not. But the Venue is a city-focused crossover and it fits the brief pretty well. Around town, the 1.6 litre petrol engine does a pretty good job of getting up to speed with little fuss, but if you stomp on the throttle a bit, it'll get thrashy under load. The 6-speed auto that we have here is again adequate, but can be a little bit sluggish to respond when you need to make a quick squirt to make a gap in traffic or overtake. If you prefer to shift gears yourself, there's a 6-speed manual that's standard on Go and Active variants, which is actually quite a bit of fun to shift and really easy to live with around town. The steering's light but direct, which means parking and manoeuvring around town is a breeze, and there's also plenty of visibility thanks to the large glass house. As for the ride, it's pretty supple around town if you get the Go and the Active with their 15-inch wheels, but if you upgrade to the Elite with its 17-inch wheels and lower profile tyres, it's noticeably firmer around town. There's also selectable drive modes in the automatic version, not only for the powertrain but also for the traction control, to compensate for the lack of all-wheel drive. There's normal, eco and sport modes which tailor the throttle response to each corresponding profile, while the snow, mud and sand modes toggle the level of intervention from the traction control system to help provide maximum grip on different unsealed surfaces. We didn't really get a chance to trial these modes as we only drove the manual on gravel, but in its standard guise the Venue can drive competently on a gravel stretch of road with little fuss, though by no means is this meant to be a budget off-roader. As for fuel consumption, we saw an indicated figure of mid to high 6s in the manual on country back roads and highways, which isn't bad at all. The Venue is also very happy running on 91 RON regular unleaded, meaning it'll be kind to your wallet at the pump. So the little Venue makes a good first impression, but we'll get a better idea of how it stacks up against its rivals once we get it through the CarAdvice garage. For the full written review, head to CarAdvice.com and don't forget to hit that subscribe button for all our latest videos.